Let's talk Brian Ortega, Diego Lopes, the new co-main event for UFC 303. Lots of shifts, lots of turns, lots of twists. I love a play in this fight. Now, DraftKings has released the significant strike numbers for the main event fights and a couple of the prelims. We're still waiting for a majority of the numbers to come out, about half the card. Still awaiting, but they released Diego Lopes' significant strike line. Now, earlier in the week, I am confident Diego Lopes has the ground skills to stay away from dangerous positions and outstrike Brian Ortega. Ortega is one of those guys that seems infinishable, is the best word to say. Is just chin. He's really never even been close, besides the Max Holloway fight, where Max Holloway had to put in an effort near top 5 levels of significant strikes in a fight, landing over 290 significant strikes, and he only got him out of there in the 4th round. So Brian Ortega's chin is amazing. Ortega knows that his skills are going to be on the mats, so the number is a little bit lower than what I would have thought. Now, what I really enjoy about this number is you take a look at Brian Ortega's fight, and this guy is teed off on by all of the opponents he comes up against. Not to mention that his fighting style, he doesn't really prioritize getting into grappling situations. He takes them as they come and will stand and fight an opponent instead of using his strength, in my opinion, which is his jiu-jitsu. Now, Diego Lopes is no slouch in the jiu-jitsu game. He has never been finished by submission. He has 12 submission wins. Very, very well versed. So I don't doubt that. I hope Diego doesn't attempt to take this fight to the mats, but I am confident if it gets there that he can stay safe, get the fight back to the feet, and win it where he has his best chance. And that's with the stand-up, where he is going to tee off on Brian Ortega, in my opinion. So that brings us to the line. 43.5 significant strikes. I've already picked Diego Lopes to win because, again, I think he can win. I think if it goes to the grappling, I think that he can dominate position and stay safe. And I think in the stand-up, again, I think it's going to be an absolute obliteration where Brian Ortega doesn't get finished because his chin is really one of the best in the UFC, but he does get tagged and his defense is not the greatest. So the number 43.5 is just too low for Diego Lopes. Some of the great numbers in favor of the over. In 8 of the last 10 fights, Brian Ortega's opponent has gone over 39.5. Brian Ortega has one of the worst significant strike differentials across anyone in the UFC, giving up a whopping 6 significant strikes per minute. If this fight remains on the feet, Diego Lopes is going to be able to land the significant strikes when he needs to. Lopes, because of his 3 finishes, has actually never gone over 39.5 significant strikes, but because I don't see him finishing him via TKO, and I hope the fight doesn't get to the mats, I think that this 43.5 number is being deflated, I would say, in this case, because it's lower, because of the Diego Lopes finishes, and that is where the value is for me. Minus 115 will lay 1.15 units. You can check on my Twitter because I have other plays on there for the significant strike lines, but this is one that I really, really love. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you think T-City can pull it off, or do you think Diego Lopes is going to make it 4 in a row and challenge for a title in the very, very near future? That'll do it for today's video, guys. If you enjoyed, smash that like button, subscribe to Combat Sports Central, and I will see you in the next one.